Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today TV. Hours ago, Uche Nwosu was, picked up in church while during his late mother's Thanksgiving. Towards it, a lot of persons reacted in a commando style. Imolite reacted. Uche Okorocha, the in-law, also reacted. The city senator also reacted. But right now, the government of Uzodinma have also decided to put voice to the whole reaction. Let the whole thing start mixing properly. Before we go into the news proper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the Imo State government, through the Commissioner for Information, the clan Emelumba, has reacted to the press conference by former Governor Uche Okorocha on events surrounding the arrest of his son-in-law Uche Nwosu. I quote him, say, "Thank you for coming to the press conference. The Imo State government is aware of the many disgusting utterances made today from the former governor of Imo State, Uche Okorocha. It's marks of clear panic and frenzy because it looks like the law is gradually closing in on him. It is expected he will panic because the guilty always afraid. One is not surprised with the way he's talking incoherently. If you listened to him, you will find a man who is in panic. First, he said the police came into the church shooting and his wife approached the policemen who were shooting. Yes, she wasn't hurt. This doesn't make sense to anybody. Again, he said he saw government house vehicles, which confirms that Governor Hope Uzodinma was involved. Yet he couldn't tell us the numbers. If he was in the right state of mind, in the midst of the sporadic movement, he could see the plate numbers. He could have at least quoted one plate number so that people can verify. In the same breath, he said he called the police commissioner, who told him the order came from Abuja. Yet he is still accusing the state government. Again, he said the Inspector General of Police must have been misinformed. What is surprising is that if a man is innocent or feels no guilt, and the police has said, we are in custody of this man, the next thing is to allow for due process to follow. What is the haste in his press conference? Trying to politicize an ordinary thing? Uche Nwosu is just an indigene of Imo State and a citizen of Nigeria. And if he has run foul of the law, the police has a right to arrest him and nobody should dictate to them how they do it. It depends on the gravity of the offense and the information at their disposal. You never can tell. Maybe they heard that after there, he's leaving for airport going to Abuja. So they may decide to take necessary steps to make sure that they get him in their custody. But what is baffling is a former governor of this state, Uche Okorocha, is busy raining abuses on His Excellency, the governor of Imo State, and saying all manner of things about him. I don't want to join issues with him. And he claimed he doesn't know what he has done. He has not done anything except that he has taken Imo State's treasury, taking Imo State resources, taking Imo State people and looted their common patrimony. If he's lacking evidence on that, the recent recovered K.O. Mbadiwe University belt with over 4 billion naira of Imo State resources should be enough evidence. He should actually bury himself and his face in shame. And then if he brings his family to you, then I say both himself and his family should bury their faces in shame. Because what they came to do in Imo State was to loot and steal the people's common patrimony. And because his government, or rather because this government, ably headed by His Excellency, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, is a government that believes in due process. That is why he has been taking his time to recover all these things. Rogers never believes in due process. He has never respected the rule of law. He demolished the house of Captain Iheanacho without any recourse to due process and without any apology, and so many other ones he did. Oops. He took the laws into his hands, but this government is following due process. That's why he can still talk. A man who committed such atrocious crimes against Imo people. I am surprised. Of course, he has no shame. That's why he can still talk. Otherwise, the evidence is everywhere that he looted the state dry. He converted the lands of Imo people to his private estates, converted even properties belonging to people, desecrated the sanctity of Owerri master plan. So many things that can't be named. All these things are within the public, but because this government believes in due process, that's why he's still walking about free and talking the way he's still talking. However, I believe that no matter how slow the wheel of justice grinds, it will effectively and ultimately catch up with the guilty. What former Governor Okorocha has done today is only to confirm once again that he is guilty. Otherwise, why the panic? First of all, they were the people who started spreading the rumor that it was an abduction. UGM. And shortly after that, you are now accusing the state government, even when he confirmed that the police commissioner told him the order was from Abuja. What he wants to do is whip up sentiment, because those days he could take Imo people for a ride are long gone, because Imo people now know. They know him as a man who came here and looted them dry. Honestly, in a civilized society, this man should not be walking this street free, talking the way he is talking. He should bury his face in shame, because he has a total disaster in Imo State. Or rather, because he was a total disaster in Imo State, and that's why he's in a panic. All these ones he's shouting is not going to save him. What he should do, or what anyone who loves him should do, is to say, let the rule of law takes its course, and not to wipe up sentiment. My God, this one, it is goose everywhere. Just some hours before now, a lot of people in our community were just saying a lot about the issue of in the days of Okorocha. Some mentioned some other things, some other issues that went on. But now this government is actually saying that they are going through due process, but by the time they are done, that he shouldn't be standing free talking. Well, like he rightly said, that clan has rightly said, let the law take the full course. The only thing Nigerians are worried about is the style through which they actually used to pick up his son-in-law, which is Uche Nwosu. They would just easily have invited him to come over to the station rather than the commando style, really. That's what got people's attention. But now, this young man is puncturing all the comments made by Senator Uche Okorocha, saying he's actually contradicting himself during his press release. Let's meet in that comment section. You have heard from Uche Okorocha. You've gotten to hear from the government of the day, and you have gotten to hear from eyewitnesses of the scene. What is your standpoint in all this drama that took